All right, guys. Thank you so much for your excuse me. Thank you so much for your patience. I understand this has been a long and stream filled with many technical issues. So thank you so much for being patient with me. And we're finally, at the moment we've all been waiting for, chapter 1089 of One Piece. We've gotten through 1087, gotten through 1080, excuse me, 1088, getting into 1089 of One Piece. I don't think I've been spoiled for anything about this chapter. The only thing I know is that we're going back to Egghead Island. That's all. So on the chapter of on the cover of Shonen Jump, we got One Piece front and center. We got a bunch of the old classics like My Hero, Jujutsu Kaisen, all those good slash mediocre modern shonen that we know and tolerate. Even some Dr. Stone. Look at that. So we got the boys plus the third wheel, aka the mascot character, aka Chopper, Tony Chopper, looking great. Okay, so the name of this chapter, chapter 1089, Under Siege. So we're finally getting the siege of Egghead Island. Goddamn, Oda, about damn time. So let's see how things go. We got a nice little color, or sorry, not color, but cover page. Looks like Nami is, what? Talking to a bull. The stars outside shine almost as beautifully as you, Nami-san. Would you like to come watch them with me, Sanji? And then Nami writes back to Sanji, thanks, but I saw them earlier. Wow. And we got Sanji peeking in the window. So this bull is kind of acting as the intermediary between Nami and Sanji. That's kind of cute. Sanji propositioning Nami, wants her to come out and enjoy like a very romantic, beautiful setting with him. That's very sweet, but clearly Nami not interested in Sanji's advances, at least not romantically. You know, she loves Sanji, but more in like a brother way, where Sanji, you know, is trying to hit that puss. You know, he's trying to get himself out of the friend zone a little bit. You know, you gotta respect that. You know? So, I mean, he should respect Nami's boundaries. Obviously, he might not necessarily mean it in like a, well, we know how he means it, but you know, he's respectful. He would never do anything like, Sanji gets a lot of shit, but he respects consent. He would never do anything that Nami didn't want him to do. Outside of that one time they switched bodies. That was the one exception to his typical rule of, you know, you may admire but not touch. But, you know, to be fair, he was in her body. It's kind of hard not to, you know, when you're literally in the thing, you know, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, moving on. Cover request by Parko. I'm not trying to defend that behavior, by the way. Let's just make that clear. Cover request by Parko. A cow serves Nami a late night mug of warm milk while she works on her sea chart. So Nami working on a sea chart. Wow, it's almost like Oda completely forgot about that part of Nami's character for like, what? Like, I don't know, 800 chapters, maybe 900 chapters, maybe almost 1,000 chapters, you know, like basically since Arlong Park, we have not gotten her working on a sea chart. So good on Oda for doing something there. And yeah, I guess the hot cup of milk is from Sanji. I don't really like milk that much. Like, I'll drink it occasionally, but, you know, maybe you could have gotten her like a nice cup of tea, Sanji. That would have been a little bit nicer than a warm milk, but whatever. Anyway, interesting little cover spread there. Let's see what's next. Oh, we're about to do the classic One Piece hop around, where we get to see what all of our kind of irrelevant but still well-loved characters are up to. So let's see what's going on. East Blue, Fuchsia Village. Did you hear about Garp-san? So now they're talking about Garp. News races around the world. Missing in action on Pirate Island. So that means dead, right? I don't know. Oda sure doesn't like to kill characters, but that seemed like a pretty good time to kill a Garp, if you ask me, anyway. Basically, it seems like they just traded one hostage. If he's alive, what that means is they just traded one hostage situation for another. So, who knows? Who knows what that'll result in? But whatever. Missing in action on Pirate Island? What's that mean? It doesn't say dead, right? There's no need to worry about him. He's a living legend. So that's the fucking mayor of Kokiyashi Village. Yeah, the mayor's right. Is that, yeah, you think this is funny? Wah! So sorry, I didn't realize it was you. Aw, poor baby. So that's Makino and Shanks' son. It's gotta be Shanks' kid, right? It's gotta be. I guess we're all a little on edge over Garp-san. The baby's even starting to recognize Luffy's face from all the photos. You really love seeing Big Bro Luffy, don't you? Bah! And he's such a smiley boy. Garp! Luffy! What are you doing? And then we got Dodon, who's crying and freaking out. Huh? So Dodon, it's great to see Dodon. She's a great character. Basically Luffy and Ace's mom, you know. I wouldn't quite say Sabo's mom, but like she cares about Sabo. Sabo is like the nice kid who lived down the street, basically. I'm just gonna say it, guys. I do not consider Sabo a real brother. Ace and Luffy, yeah. Sabo, he's like the next door neighbor. You know, he's very close with the family, but, you know, he's not, I don't know. I don't consider him a true bro. Sorry, Sabo. Anyway, East Blue, Uah, Kia, earthquake. What the fuck is happening? South Blue, it's a tsunami. Get to higher ground. What the fuck is going on? No earthquake is recorded in history. West Blue, Kia. So like the whole fucking island is shaking. Wait, this is West Blue. So that's Uholicia. That's Sai's former bride to be before he got involved with the trifling ass hoe Baby 5. So this is the Kano Kingdom then. So the Kano Kingdom's in the West Blue? I didn't even know that. No earthquake in recorded history matched the one felt on that day. So does that mean Blackbeard? Blackbeard is using the quake fruit to make his fucking move? Are you serious? Whoa, that's crazy. Big if true. Big if true, man. That's nuts. No earthquake in recorded history. West Blue. Kia matched the one felt on that day. North Blue. It's a big one. Where is this on North Blue? This looks like a Revolutionary Army type of thing, but maybe this is where Law's from, actually. Excuse me. It caused untold destruction across the entire world. Grand Line. We got Laboon. Oh my god, what? They're playing the old hits. Holy shit. Laboon, Dodon. The fucking mayor, Makino? A little bit scuffed, by the way. Makino looks a little scuffed here. I don't know why. Especially here. I don't know. I know he's got his eye surgery, but I think he might still be recovering because his art still looks kind of not great. No one could determine the epicenter. So the significance of this geological event. Oh, fuck. Maybe it's not Blackbeard. Grand Line. We got my boy fucking Elon Musk over here, aka if Elon Musk was actually cool. What's his name? Iceberg. Based Iceberg. No one could determine the epicenter, so the significance of this geological event went unnoticed. Even Momo. Holy shit, we get Momo. That's crazy. Good to see my boy, though. I love Momo. Best temporary Straw Hat besides maybe Kinemon, but still probably Momo. He's had the best arc. What the hell is happening? So much people in Impel Down, unbeknownst to the people. Get to the hilltop. So tsunamis, earthquakes, the whole world is shaking. A kingdom known as the Lucia was erased from the map only 6 days prior. So that was the epicenter. That was the cause of all of these natural disasters. Like just this fucking laser just absolutely obliterating an entire country and wiping it off the map completely caused just like a crazy amount of collateral damage around the entire world. Holy fuck. Wow. That's good shit. We've reached the spot where the kingdom was. There's no trace of it left, just a massive hole. It's like a circular waterfall in the middle of the sea. We can't sail any closer. Wait, this is what Impel Down looks like. Was Impel Down? Whoa, dude. Holy shit. Whoa. Because Impel Down is just like a waterfall basically going straight down. Does this mean that Impel Down was where God's Valley was? Because we know God's Valley also got wiped off the map and is now used as a place for like the judges. Figureland made his name on God Valley. Potentially was the king of God Valley. It's hard to say based on the translation, but at least like became famous due to the events of God Valley. And he is like a judge for the Tenryubito. Like, is it possible that... Is this a crazy theory? Has anyone... Like, I'm sure other people have talked about this, right? Like, is it possible that the place where Impel Down is now used to be God Valley before it was wiped off the map by, like, Eames space laser? Holy fuck, that'd be wild, right? Crazy shit. Okay. All right, whatever. Like that's I don't know. I feel like that's a possibility. You guys let me know what you think. There's no trace of it left, just a massive hole. We can't sail any closer, but it doesn't look like the hole will collapse in on itself. So there's some ship that's scouting it out. It's like a marine ship, looks like. The ensuing earthquakes caused the global sea levels to rise by approximately 1 meter. Wow. Holy shit. Many of the world's shores. What is happening? The tide was never gotten this high before. It will recede eventually, won't it? I'm reading everything in Ivankov's voice now. We're lost beneath the waves. How are we meant to run on the beach now? Aw, that's kind of sad. And some islands were submerged entirely. Holy fuck, which island is this? Everything's flooded. We can't stay here. There's a shark in my house. There's a snake in my boot, as my man Woody said. There's a snake in my boot. Okay. Reports of flooded islands are still coming in. Woof, woof. It shouldn't be high tide yet. I'm sure to get a big catch on a day like this. You numbskull, going fishing now would be suicide. So clearly, the mayor knows something is fucking wrong. This guy's got intuition out the wazoo. He knows things are fucked up. Even though the Lucia happened like a week ago, didn't it? Or like several days. Like a couple weeks ago, right? Or at least a week ago. Because Sabo's back on Love Island now. Love Island. Sabo's taking part in Love Island UK this year, man. Good for him. He's a catch, for sure. Gotta get his graft on, you know? New World Egghead, the island of the future. Sea levels have risen worldwide. Yes, sir, we're at a loss. Wow, a massive force has surrounded the island, possessing more than enough firepower to put a buster call to shame. So this makes, yeah, there's like 100 ships on the way? It's like makes the buster call look like a baby call in comparison. Wow. The fleet is comprised of over 100 ships of various size and class. Wow! There are 20 great warships among them. It's a mecha monster. So the mecha monsters are attacking, but Kizaru is literally just wiping them out with one blow. And a total of 30,000 Marines. Holy shit. This feels like overkill, to be honest. But I guess Egghead is like a pretty intense island, so it's not too surprising. Hey, Unk, didn't I just tell you not to lay a hand on the weaponized sea beasts? They started it. Oh, so that was, this was, what's his name? Because Kizaru is, what's his name's uncle? It's, Sumo Man's uncle is Kizaru, so he's talking to his uncle. He's talking to Kizaru right now. They started it. This operation is being spearheaded by 9 Navy HQ vice admirals, including our girl, Punk Rocker. Why does she look so good? Damn. Who the fuck is this guy? Mr. Like, literal worm man. Have we seen these guys? Like, this guy kind of looks familiar. The angry guy with the beard. We know this guy. This guy is pretty based. The guy with the scars on his face. He was kind of like an Akainu simp. Not a simp, but like definitely like aligned with Akainu's motivations. We got a fucking monster man with a sword. We got an old granny. Kind of a lady man with a strong jawline. We got a bearded man with a fucking knife on his head. And a worm man. And Punk Rock Bay. Anyway, Admiral Kizaru. And Admiral Kizaru. Yeah. You aren't making this easy for me, Sentomaru-kun. Can't you just come on out and surrender? Fat chance will be ready if you try something like that again, Unk. So he's trying to talk, what's his name, into surrendering. He's trying to talk Sentomaru into surrendering. Navy Admiral Kizaru Borsellino. Wow, I love Kizaru. I like that he's just sitting there eating soba noodles. That's ramen. Looks like a ramen, potentially. What a guy, dude. What a fucking guy. I love him. Oh, look at his drip, too. Man, he just looks great. You gotta love Kizaru. What a fucking base Chad he is. He just doesn't give a fuck. Just love, it's like, oh, okay, I can kill people? Sure, I'll do that at my leisure. What a mensch. What a mensch, Ooh my, I'm absolutely terrified. Grandpa Punk based the Pacifista's lasers off of the research he did on your powers. That's so cool. So this little baby Sentomaru, looking like a funny boy. He's naked, wearing a bow. I can't believe you're here to kill him. So he's eating too. So they're both just standing there eating. Sentomaru-kun, no one can protect him from his own choice to research the Void Century. I'm just a cog in the machine. So that's cool. So they used to hang out. I guess that makes sense, because we knew he worked for Vegapunk. He was Vegapunk's bodyguard, but he was Kizaru's nephew. But he's just a cog in the machine. Or maybe, I don't know if they're actually blood-related nephews, but clearly they have a good relationship. They're talking it out, Anyway, this fight isn't exactly in our best interest. Everything we break is a net loss for us. At this point, I think it's fair to assume that Rob Lucci and the others failed to complete their assassination mission. Thanks to the Strawhats, so he's giving them the skinny, just telling them the whole news. Inside a certain warship, okay, we got J. Garcia Saturn here. Everyone's eating right now. Why is everyone eating? That's so random. Why are we watching this guy eat? Excuse me, guys. It's really funny to see one of these guys just being a normal person and eating food, eating a sausage or a piece of bread or something. Make sure no one knows I'm here. Yes, sir. So they got the God's Knights or these guys Guardians or whatever. The Straw Hat Pirates stormed Egghead to take Vegapunk hostage. This is a good article. It's one of Morgan's. And what is the reality of the situation? Okay, so he's give me the skinny. Give me the truth. Sir, we have yet to receive any word from Cypherpole Zero on whether their mission was a success. However, we can draw our own conclusions based on Sentomaru's resistance. Yeah, it can be safely assumed that Dr. Vegapunk and his 6 satellites are up in the Labostratum. So he's giving them the whole rundown. I wish they gave a title card for this guy. I forget his name. But I like that he's the one kind of, working with Saturn, kind of. So Dr. Vegapunk and his 6 satellites are up in the Labostratum, along with the 4 Seraphim assigned to protect them. Okay. So they got 4 Seraphim. It's pretty, if they don't know that the Seraphim have been turned, that's actually a really scary situation for them, because the Seraphim can fuck shit up. That's a big liability. I mean, that's probably why they brought J. Saturn with them, is to override the Seraphim's control. And it seems likely that they have joined forces with Emperor Straw Hat. His crew has 10 members. Our advance guard included 3 members of CP0, Rob Lucci, Kaku, and Stussy. Emperor Straw Hat. There were also a number of other Cypherpole agents, Fabriostratum, Labostratum, but it seems like they've been captured in the Fabriostratum by Sentomaru and his battalion of Mark III Pacifista. Yeah. Or something like that. As the Frontier Dome is currently at 100%, we can't be certain that nobody can get in or out of the labostratum. We can be certain that nobody can get in or out of the labostratum. Unfortunately, we have no way of knowing what has transpired on the interior of the dome in the last day or so. So they are not up to date on what's happening with CP0 or like, what's her name? York, who's trying to like betray them, or anyone else. Like you know what? I kind of wish they saved the York reveal for now, because like it would have been so great to have people like speculating on it for weeks and weeks and weeks until now. Like that would have actually been really cool. Because maybe she's in contact with someone like Jay Garcia Saturn, and he has more information than he's letting on. That would be really interesting. So, yeah, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about the way that was handled. I like that it's York. I think that's like a cool subversion, because she was kind of made out to be the sort of the goofy one. But I think they could have maybe stretched out that mystery a little bit longer, and it might have been more effective had Oda done that. So, whatever. But that's kind of how I feel about that. And where have the researchers and workers of Egghead gone? They've evacuated yesterday. But we have tracked and confirmed the current positions of their ships. And what would we do if they got away? They might know something. Sink them immediately. Yes, sir. So Jay gives them the permission to sink those ships. Saint Saturn, your worship, there is one more thing. The glutton, Jewelry Bonnie, was reported to be on this island too. Ah, Kuma's daughter. Well, we no longer have any use for her, but given that she is just a little girl, you can leave her be. Understood. Interesting. So she's just a little girl to their eyes. So she's not like a adult woman like she appears to be. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to like read into that or not. So they had use for her before. I wonder what that use would have been. Understood. Kizaru-san, we picked up a transmission from Egghead. It appears to be a long-range call. Ring, 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 ring. The Holy Land of Mary Joyce. This is Mary Joyce. Over. Admiral, you have a black transponder snail on your left arm. Yeah. That means you can listen in. Oh, shit. It's York. York's doing some fuck shit. Here we go. The Room of Authority. Hey, this is York speaking. Oh, it's you. You guys are so rude. Why the heck are you trying to kill me too? I went out of my way to tell you all about the Stella's betrayal. Okay, so it was York that filled everybody in on like what Vegapunk was up to. Researching the Void Century, York decided to be the one to turn on the Stella. Man, York, that's fucked up. That's fucking cold, man. Wow. You did do that, but then again, you are Vegapunk just as much as he is. If I had any interest in the Void Century, why would I blab about it? It makes no sense. That's true. In any case, you've done well to survive this long. Didn't CP0 pay you a visit? And what happened to the Straw Hat Pirates? Since I'm the one calling you, I'll let you take a wild guess. You do realize I have the Seraphim under my control, right? The fact that I survived the night shouldn't come as a shock. Anyway, what's with this fleet you've got buzzing around the island? Are you trying to wage war on little old me? Wow, York is kind of a bad bitch, dude. She's kind of taking on she's taking on the world government right now, and they're kind of sweating. Wow, dude. Okay, York, I see you playing 4D chess over here. As a matter of fact, York, we've had a change of heart on that matter. Am I right in thinking that you are capable of replicating the Mother Flame alone? Oh, well, you look at that. So you do want something from me. Okay, York. Damn, York is great. York is a great villain. I'm loving her so far. York's like Aizen up in this bitch. Hell yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, man. York is the best. Okay, I'm glad I sent it. Indeed, this is a special request we're acting on. A request from whom? A request from whom? Either way, if that's what you want, the power station I need to make it is here. The power station, aka fusion reactor, as spelled out in the steps there. Just promise you won't lay a finger on me or my lovely laboratory. Wow, York. Very well. Also, I still want to be a celestial dragon. That can be arranged. That can be arranged? They got to be lying about that. You can't just become a... I mean, not Mjosgard, did Figerland become a celestial dragon by being so racist and hate-pilled and killing a bunch of rocks pirates? I don't know. Interesting. That can be arranged. I don't know. I don't know if I should believe that. I'm going to keep that in mind, but it's crazy that he even, like, suggested that it could be. Then you got a deal. There's just one other thing I need you to do first. Save me! Straw Hat Luffy is here and he's going to kill me. So she starts crying. Wow. What? So they're freaking out. Huh? What? What? What the hell? Oh, shit. Oh, they fucked her shit up. Oh, man, the Straw Hats already had her back against the wall. Look at that. Wow. Please crush these psychos. I see. Everything's finally coming into focus. Wow. I don't really get it, but so Luffy doesn't even understand what's going on. Zoro's got her against the ground. Usopp's listening in on the call. We can just use her as a human shield to get away, right? Does that mean we're under siege? So Bonnie's even with them, eating like a calzone or something? Or like a piece of pie? Impossible to tell what the fuck that is she's holding. Could be like a chicken heart. Sanji's making flapjacks in the background. Rob Lucci's chilling there. Wow, dude. Jinbei's eating. Everyone's eating. This chapter is everyone just eating. Everyone is just stuffing their fucking face. Why is that the theme of this chapter? Oda's being like really like fucking... The last few chapters have been like really well like structured and like kind of like almost like watching an episode of a TV show, like or like a good TV show, you know, like with like cold opens and like framing devices, like everyone having a snack. That's just so funny. I'm like really impressed with these last few chapters, man. So that's how it is. So the Stella knows the thing. The grand conspiracy has been foiled and the crew's all together. Wow, dude. So the Straw Hats fucking pulled one over on them. That's fucking crazy, dude. I did not expect... this whole time, I'm giving York all the props in the world. And then... And then York is just like cornered. I was like, York is the best villain in all of One Piece. Literally Aizen, literally fucking against the ground, just absolutely bodied. I mean, huge bodied, by the way. Like, look at that body. God damn. I wish I was looking at it from Sanji's perspective. Just looking up that, you know what I'm saying, boys. But anyway, holy shit, what a marathon. So we're back into Egghead. We're getting the good stuff soon. Oh, man. This is exciting stuff. I'm glad that, like, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed the cutaways. I enjoyed seeing what was going on in the world. I'm glad to finally be back to Egghead. Egghead is hype. It looks like we skipped some stuff here, but I'm honestly not even mad about it. Like, this is an interesting development. Seeing that the Straw Hats have actually done something competent for a change is great. And it looks like they're getting out of there with the Stella, the 10th member of the, or the 11th member of the Straw Hat crew. Dr. Vegapunk. Wow. And Bonnie might be joining us too. Who knows? And are we going to find out what she learned from the Kuma memories? I sure hope so. Excited to see Kuma's like actual flashback. So, wow, guys. What a chapter. This was a really fun catch-up extravaganza. Thank you all for joining me. I know the turnout wasn't super big this time, and that's okay. It's late. It's Sunday night. People got work in the morning. I got work in the morning. You know, it was fun, man. I'm glad we got to do this. I am not going to be able to stream again. I might be able to do it on like tomorrow night, and I might end up streaming Final Fantasy VII or Bleak Faith. I'm not sure yet. We'll figure that out tomorrow if I have time, you know. But that's going to be the last time I can stream for a few weeks. So, I might get back. I'll probably have to get back to streaming in September. I'm going to upload this stream to YouTube pretty soon. One big stream, but then I'm also going to like break it up into 3 parts to make it easier for people who just want to watch individual chapter reactions. And yeah, beyond that, hopefully going to have some other VODs coming up. pretty soon as well, just to hold you guys over. So I wish I could stream a little bit more in the coming weeks. It's just not really in the cards with my schedule. I'm just going to be completely honest with you guys. My schedule should be a little bit more normal in September. I should have a little bit more time at that point. So thank you guys for bearing with me. We'll be back to regular, weekly One Piece reactions. We might do another catch-up extravaganza in second or third week of September. You'll find out soon enough. I'll make sure you guys are apprised. Feel free to ask me on Discord or Twitter if you have any questions. And check out the YouTube links and stuff. This was really fun. This is really exciting. Thank you guys for joining me on this endless adventure on the high seas through One Piece. I'm glad to be back. This is a lot of fun. Anyway, guys, I will see you in a couple weeks or tomorrow. So stay tuned if you're interested in my gaming streams or want to watch me play Final Fantasy VII, the OG, not the remake. And I will see you guys next time. Have a good night, and may Garp. I don't have a clever thing to say. Just have a good night. Have a good time, and I hope you guys are having a great summer, as good of a summer as I've been having. So, anyway, love you guys. Peace out. See you later.